welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wasted no time. Corral going to the air. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So then we'll take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jones again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. They'll set up a throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least,
and that's caught inside the 35. The big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Corral with it on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him on 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for good yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turn it upfield, and then don't get a nice little gain out of it.
Here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, that memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get caught that way on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London 32 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Corral will throw it. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here we go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are bitter tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The offense on 3rd down today. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long, Corral. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first down throw here for Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Corral. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams come. Bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral. And Anderson's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Corral with it, first down here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Wide open receiver complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before the half for Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A final shot before the half for Corral. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Jones again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're still in a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his man. It's London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Back to throw here. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
First down. Here's Corral with it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Corral, another throw on second down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second down and goal. Corral. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a fight.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, it's Corral. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can. He's got him in, complete, touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was right.
They did a nice job scouting. Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completion. congratulations, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 25, Panthers 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Corral here working from the gun. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Corral on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing here, Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him around the line. He holds him a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Sometimes that option can get knocked down before the viewers really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
I think what he saw, he thought defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Corral to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.